Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to do part 2, a little recap of my trip to London. I am going to whip through my haul today and I already feel like I'm forgetting things, but I have been a little bit distracted because I have a new member in the family. And get ready to die, you guys. I want you to meet Olaf. This is my new pup and I'm so excited. So I've been a little bit busy taking care of this adorable little baby and he's going to help me go through my haul today. So if you're interested in hearing a little bit more about our trip to Europe, again, I have a few tips and tricks, sort of my favorite travel outfit, shoes that really worked out for me, and that kind of information. And you want to see what I picked up there, then let's go ahead and get started. Okay guys, I'm gonna have a little helper today. This is little baby Olaf and he is the sweetest puppy in the entire world. So basically this is my birthday puppy. As you can see, he's really tired and is gonna take a little nap on my lap while we're doing this, but I just wanted to show you he is just a little teenser. He is so cute. He is so sweet. And the best part is that Satchmo is also a Havaton. This is what this is. He is a mix, a Havanese and a Coton de Tuleur. And they are just two peas in a pod already. So they have been playing quite a lot. So as you can see, Olaf is ready for a little nap. Basically, this is my birthday present. My birthday is on July 6th, and yep, this is what I wanted. I wanted a little friend for Satchmo, and I could not be happier. My heart is just bursting with love for this little sweet animal. Oh, you guys, the best. He's just a little champ over here, and I'm gonna let him take a little nap while we whip through part 2 of my trip. So as I left off, we did the Paris portion with my daughter and I. We just went to Paris together, and then my husband and son were playing golf in Scotland, and then my son's girlfriend had taken herself to Ireland and we all met up in London. And so we had found an awesome Airbnb that was a 3-bedroom. It was in the Bloomsbury area, which is an amazing area. There's tons of great restaurants right by there. It's a 20-minute walk to Selfridges, as well as just being around the corner from the British Museum. It was really close to, I believe it was the University of London, but it was just a fantastic area for all of us to land. Our Airbnb was super nice, plenty spacious. It was actually the penthouse. It had really panoramic views of the neighborhood, and it ended up just being a great spot for our family since it was a party of 5. So we were kind of going back and forth if we wanted to stay in hotels and get several rooms or just go ahead and get the Airbnb, and we're so happy we did because it just turned out great. So if I'm able to link the Airbnb we stayed at, I will definitely do so. Sometimes it's dependent on dates, but if I can find it online and link it, I will definitely show you because we would definitely stay there again. So that was the area that we stayed in. So we stayed in London for a week. We got there on Sunday and we departed on Sunday, and we just had a great time exploring London. So I'm already a fan of London. I had gone to a summer program abroad in college and got to spend a whole summer in London and just fell in love with the city. I just had the best time. We actually got to stay in a flat and really feel like we lived there for that entire summer. So it was fun to go back oh my gosh, it's like 30 years later, and really explore London again. And I'm so excited because my daughter is going to be going abroad, and she was trying to pick where she wanted to go, and I think she might pick London as her spot for her semester abroad. So I hope that's the case, because then of course we're going to have to come visit her, and that would be super awesome. So Zoe and I had a day to ourselves before everybody else arrived, and we started out in Covent Gardens, which we love. Now, Covent Gardens is an awesome area. They have like artisan markets that sort of rotate through. We happened to be there on a day where they had a bunch of jewelry, and my daughter found a bunch of beautiful jewelry, so we picked up some of that. It also had some fun boutique perfume and makeup shops, so we had a lot of fun kind of tooling through there. And I did pick up my daughter a perfume. Everybody got a perfume or a cologne on this trip, so I'm going to be whipping through those today, but I'll just tell you what we picked up, because I fell in love with this too. And this is from Replica. They had a cute little perfume shop there. And as a side, this is the brand from Maison Margiela, and my daughter really loves those hoof boots. I think they're called the tabby boots, but basically they have a slot for your toe. And I noticed that so many people in London were actually wearing either the flats or the boots. And so my daughter was on the hunt for those tabby boots. And since the brand of the shoe is Maison Margiela, we would go in when we were looking, and they would always have the Replica perfumes out. And she fell in love with this Lazy Sunday Morning. Now, this is just the best ultimate clean fragrance. So if you are somebody who likes that fresh out of the shower clean, you like perfumes that smell sort of like a bar of soap, I think we all like those from time to time. This one is a beautiful one. It is just clean. It kind of dries down as this very soft musk. It's got some oomph to it. It's going to last all day and make you feel fresh. And so her pick for her perfume was Lazy Sunday Morning, and I love this one too. So wanted to mention this perfume. So wanted to mention Zoe's perfume pick, and we've got a few more coming up, but that was a little highlight, was Covent Gardens, doing a little shopping, picking up some perfume as well. And then I wanted to go ahead and walk Zoe to like Kensington Park and also Buckingham Palace, and we actually just stumbled upon the changing of the guard. We were wondering why everybody was sort of hanging out near Buckingham Palace. And so it was sort of fun because we just stumbled upon it that time of day. And so we actually got to see the changing of the guard, a little parade there. So that was super exciting. So we actually walked through Hyde Park. We looked at Buckingham Palace and made our way to Knightsbridge area and Harrods. Had to go pop in there our first day just to check it out. We also had to go to Selfridges. We just had to go to the motherships, and we almost died over Harrods, you guys. It is truly an exquisite experience. So again, the outside of the buildings are beautiful, but you go inside and the interior of Harrods is just as spectacular as everything that's included in there. So it's just a true shopping extravaganza. And then if you are a foodie, the food hall at Harrods is just amazing. Selfridges is very good as well, but Harrods just has like restaurants, but it's also where you could actually, if you live there, go in and shop for your food at Harrods. There's a butcher, there's fruit that you can buy, all of the delicacies, caviar. It is just true foodie heaven. So it's sort of like Italy, if you've been to Italy in New York, where they have like restaurants, but they also have where you can pick up your groceries. I am sure that it is modeled off like Harrods or Selfridges or anything like that. But again, just was in foodie heaven there. One of the days that we were staying, we all went to Harrods. We all picked up different things that we wanted and then took that and had a picnic in the park. So it was really fun because you can do takeaway. And one funny story was that I had wanted to get some Rainier cherries. I was in the craving fruit, and I live in where I can get Rainier cherries. Washington State is generally where you get Rainier cherries from, and I literally paid 28 pounds for the smallest bag of Rainier cherries. I was laughing because I'd already asked for them, and then I looked at them and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm paying so much for the teeniest amount of cherries. But you know what? You live once, live and learn. But anyways, had just a fabulous time at Harrods and Selfridges and Liberty of London. These are all places I would recommend that you go shopping. I know I'm forgetting one, but we'll walk through this. And oh my goodness, the perfume haul at Harrods is amazing. I will admit it's even a bit overwhelming. It's like every single brand that I love all in one, and they are very generous with spraying perfume on you. So beware when you walk into the perfume hall, you will be offered to be sprayed with by every single counter. And I just had the best time exploring all the brands. Now I did stop by the Dolce and Gabbana little makeup area or beauty area. They're all kind of inset. So you can walk down the hall and then there would be like Gucci and Dolce and Gabbana and Dior. Each had their own little separate area. And I finally picked up the Dolce and Gabbana. This is the Glorious Skin Foundation. And I had a fabulous sales associate, Fatima, who we had a fun time kind of going through matching myself to this foundation. This is one that has been recommended to me by several of you, but it was kind of hard because I could order it from Harrods, but it was hard finding any information about it online and trying to find a match. So I ended up picking it up in 210 creme, and I believe I was also matched in 110. I'm not sure what the name of that one is. I'll put it down in the description box. But we ended up deciding to go with 210 for the summer months. And you guys, this is going to give you just this beautiful, I would say glorious skin finish, and it's super hydrating. This does remind me a little bit of the Chanel Sublimage that came in the little jar as well, but this is going to give you a much glowier finish. It is just beautiful, and I'm so glad I picked this up. So I did pick this up along with one of their Lip Shine lipsticks, which is so pretty. The packaging is so cute. But again, we're going to do a get ready with me using this glorious skin so you can see it in action along with the lipstick. So that was a fun experience at the Dolce and Gabbana counter, and then I shifted down the row and I went into Dior. Now I had to pick up this Dior. This is just so adorable. This is the Dior Forever, and this is the Glow Foundation Cushion. And you guys, this is an amazing foundation, but yes, I was buying it because this is exclusive to Harrods and it is just so adorable. And the good news is I already love the foundation. Again, this is going to give you a nice glowy finish on the skin, and I just couldn't resist this compact, and this is refillable. So really adorable, love this. And again, we're going to have to do lots of get readies with me because I have a lot of foundation products and only one face to put them on. So look forward to using this in a video soon. And then the next thing you know, I'm literally looking at the Dior jewelry because you guys, their sales assistants at Harrods is amazing, and they're like, why don't you come over here and take a peek at the jewelry while we're checking out? So I did, and I ended up buying a pair of Dior earrings, and I just sort of fell in love with these. And let me show you. These are these gorgeous earrings. These are the classic Dior earrings here, but the reason I loved these was there is one that has a crystal, and then the other side has a pearl, and then I'm hoping you can see, but then on the back side of these it has all the little Dior classic emblems on them. So they are just so gorgeous. And here's the other one. Just want to show you these earrings here. So I came in for makeup. I left with some very pretty earrings, a little bit of a splurge over at Dior. I was definitely having a Dior moment when I was in Europe. I actually was looking at the Dior saddle bag. I'd gone into this really fun thrift shop in Notting Hill. It was Lover's Lane, London, I believe it was called. It was all high-end vintage items, and they had the cutest Dior little mini saddle bag, and it was in really good condition. So adorable. I'll flash a picture up of it. The only problem is that it would not even fit my phone in it. That's how small it was. And so then I started getting all entranced with the saddle bag. So we had popped into the Dior boutique within Harrods where they sell all the handbags, and almost got talked into buying one of the Dior saddle bags. Just sort of a classic Dior bag, but I needed to think it through because it was, again, not necessarily cheaper than it was in the US, and I didn't really need a bag, so put that on the back burner. But I've always been a fan of the Dior brand, but since being in Europe, definitely was having a Dior moment. All of a sudden I wanted like the hat. I love those embroidered totes. I love the saddle bag. Miss Dior's like my dream little bag one day. So had a little bit of fun, but my little Dior takeaway was the Dior earrings. And here is what these earrings look like right here. So it does sort of make my ears flip up a little bit, but one side had the pearl, and then the other had the crystal on this side, which I thought was sort of cool. And then the other side had the crystal, which I just thought was kind of fun and a little bit different. Now, when I was in Paris, I had actually tried on a really cool ear cuff, but I wasn't sure if it was me. And again, when I went online to look for it, it was not online. I probably should have bought it in Paris. So my overthinking probably saved me some money on certain things, but I actually really love the earrings that I picked up here. I feel like they're going to get more use than the actual ear cuff that I was thinking about, because it was just one earring and it had a little star up here and then kind of hung down. If I have a picture, I'll flash it up, but it was not online anymore. So these are my little Dior earrings, kind of fun little treat from Harrods. Now I also ended up buying this shirt. This is from Bosch, and it is just so cute. A nice little floral soft floaty shirt. Absolutely love this. And that is a brand that I really enjoyed getting to know a little better. Sandro, Bosch. There was all those stores in Paris as well as in London. So again, at Harrods, at Selfridges, all of that. But there was just a few brands that I definitely want to explore a bit more because they had so many cute things. And we happened to be there at a time when they were having sales. Like Selfridges was having this huge sale. It was actually kind of overwhelming because there were so many people. I guess they do it once a year. But literally some things were like 50% off. So a very fun time to shop at Selfridges. And I did find a pair of A gold jeans that I ended up picking up at 50% off. So these are a classic button fly, a more finished hemline here, and just super comfy. So I like A Gold as a brand, and since they were 50% off, I thought, hey, might as well pick them up. And again, the weather was a bit cooler in London than it had been in Paris, so it was kind of fun to shift from wearing all of the dresses that I wore in Paris and shorts, and then we got to London, and I would say it ranged in the 70s. So you could definitely wear jeans and light sweaters, but it still was beautiful weather. We had slight rain one day, but that was it. So we scored on the weather front as well, which was great because we really walked and walked and walked all over that city. So I also stopped by the Suku makeup counter, and I did pick up this beautiful blush. I had a lot of fun at the Suku counter. And this is from the summer collection. It is just so pretty. I was looking at the kind of melting blushes that everybody has been raving about, but the sales assistant was like, this one is just so gorgeous, pick it up because it's limited edition. But I did pick up the melting kind of bronzer highlighter, you guys. This is so gorgeous. I'm hoping they still have this online because it is just so gorgeous. And I actually ended up wearing this highlighter, bronzer, but I also wore this as eyeshadow when I was there. Really quick and easy makeup, really pretty impact on the eyes. Let me give you a little swatch of this pretty blush. I know it looks kind of like a little bit raspberry Kool-Aid, but on your face it's got a bit of highlighter, a little sheen in here, so it just really gives a beautiful flush on your cheeks. So that was fun. I did want to pick up an eye quad. We picked one out and then it was out of stock. That was a recurrent theme too. I would like get all excited picking things out, and then when they would go to ring it up, things would not be in stock. So I just took that as a sign that there'll be something better around the corner. That wasn't the end of the world, but again, those were two products that I absolutely fell in love with. So I've been wearing those. I'm wearing that bronzer today. Oh, do you want to say hello? Olaf was wanting to say a little something here. Okay, moving along, we also had a bit of fun at the Charlotte Tilbury standalone store as well as at Harrods, shopping for Charlotte Tilbury. Clearly, this is a UK-based brand, and my daughter wanted to pick up the Collagen Bath lip gloss in Pillow Talk, and you guys, it is so good. I had never tried those lip glosses before, and now I'm a huge fan. So I was wanting to pick up, they have this beautiful color in fresh rose that is so pretty, but again, it was sold out. But we did pick up Pillow Talk, and as many of you know, I am a lip maximizer girl from Dior. Those are my favorite lip glosses or plumpers. And I do have to say, the Charlotte Tilbury collagen lip baths are amazing, and I had never tried one before. So I did pick up the Quick and Easy makeup from Charlotte Tilbury. And I picked this one up in the date night version. And this is the Quick and Easy makeup, and it comes with an easy eye wand right here. This was just really pretty, really easy makeup too. So that is the color. And this is in the date night collection. Then it comes with a cheek and lipstick wand, and this is the color of that. So pretty. Love this as a blush. And then it also comes with a little highlighter wand. And this is the date night collection. My kids were laughing because I put this makeup on, and then I was telling my husband that he needed to take me out that night because I had on my date night easy makeup look on. So I have to say, I wore this throughout the trip after I picked it up, just super easy. And my daughter and I were having a little bit of fun. We were basically wearing the Hollywood Flawless filter for most of the trip, and then just using a bit of concealer on the face using the quick and easy makeup and basically calling it a day. So have fallen back in love with the Hollywood Flawless Filter, especially if you are traveling and you just want to do quick, easy makeup, nothing super complicated. I think that is the way to go. And I did end up taking the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer. I took it in medium. This is the one that I took on the trip, so used that as well. Concealer that I fell in love with on the trip was from Dior. This is the Backstage Concealer, and I have this in shade 2N, and this was basically what I was wearing underneath my eyes, but kind of all over my skin, just quick, easy makeup, and I love this. That is so funny. I wasn't going to pick this up. For some reason, I didn't think I would like it, but I've had a resurgence of loving this one, trying this one, as well as the NARS Creamy Concealer, because that's a more high coverage concealer and it works great on your skin, like kind of as a base versus just concealer. And that one also works so great with your Hollywood Flawless Filter. So just using this for quick, easy base, nice glowy look, and then using a concealer. And the two that I was using was NARS Creamy Concealer and then the Dior Backstage Concealer in 2N. Love, love, love. Now, Harrods happened to be having a kind of blowout sale on some of the Charlotte Tilbury face looks, and so the woman talked me into getting one of the face looks, and I ended up getting the Golden Goddess look, which is just right up my alley. It comes with this beautiful quad right here. These are my kind of colors, nice and neutral right here. It came with a blush, the Climax, and this is a really good color. When you look at it in the pan, you might be like, I have to say this is just a real pretty, pretty blush on the skin. Looks like a little bit bronzy, but you've got this pop right here. So I've kind of fallen in love with this blush. It comes with the classic shimmering brown eyeliner, and this is a powder eyeliner, so this is really lovely as well. I love her lip cheeks, and this one is in Hot Gossip. The lipstick is in Stoned Rose, and I'm so glad because I didn't have any of these items. I have a lot of Charlotte Tilbury, so when I was picking up this kit, I was like, I hope I don't own these at home, have them sitting around, which I don't. It also came with the Big Lashes mascara that my daughter has already taken off with, so we kind of got this together. And then it came with a lip luster. That's actually what I'm wearing right now, that came along with the kit. So I believe this was like 50% off. Came with a little lovely makeup bag that I could use on the trip, so pick that up as well. So definitely felt like I was having a Dior and a Charlotte Tilbury moment when I was there. Okay, I keep on saying I'm gonna whip through everything and then I start off on a story, but I did want to let you know that yes, we did go to museums. I probably think our favorite was the Tate Modern. They also have the Tate British Museum. I think my favorite was probably the Tate Modern. We loved the Borough Market. We ate there twice. My husband loves the Neal's Yard cheese shop, so he had bought some cheese and such. So in the evenings, we would put out like a little tray of snacks before we all decided what we were going to do for the evening. So that was super fun, but you can all get whatever you like. There's just so many great things to eat at the Borough Market, and it was like to the point where it was hard to pick out, where to go, and it was also super busy. So that was super fun. My daughter Zoe tried an oyster. She was trying to try new things. I want to go ahead and post her reaction because it still makes us laugh. Let's just say I don't think she really likes oysters, not her thing. But we did have to take a little video of it. She actually put it on her Instagram, and if you want a good laugh, definitely go check that out because it still makes us laugh. In our neighborhood, we were near the Life Goddess restaurant, and that was amazing food as well. We also had the most amazing Indian food I have ever eaten at. We went to Coton. This was in the Chelsea area, and it was just the best ambiance. Like, it's basically like a really nicely decorated home restaurant. Like, you have to knock on the door and they come let you in. And we came at sort of an off time, and so it was almost like we had the restaurant to ourselves. It was just gorgeously decorated. The food blew our minds. I've never had more delicious Indian food than that. The flavors were just explosive. They have these like signature experiences that you can get. So a few of us at the table got those, and then we all kind of shared different things. So it was just like a true foodie experience. But if you are in London and you have not been, or you're traveling to London, I would say that was one of our highlight meals. As a group, we literally had like the best time at that meal. It was the best service, the best food. It was just such a treat. So definitely want to mention that, because I would probably say that was a highlight for the entire group. It was just really A++, and I want to go back because I know I can't find that delicious of Indian food here in Portland. Like, this was just your mouth exploding with flavors. I'm right now like, oh, I wish I was there eating that right now. It was so delicious. So I'll definitely link that restaurant below because it is an A+++++. Okay, so besides Harrods being a huge highlight, Liberty of London, that is definitely a place to stop in. It was so fun because I had a little sighting both at Harrods and at Liberty of London of people who watch my channel. They had stopped me and told me, they were like, "Are you the YouTuber?" And it was so exciting, you guys. So it was so fun because at the Biologique Recherche counter at Liberty of London, I'm gonna meet Ryan as well as another gentleman who watches my channel. So that was super fun. And then at Harrods, I had a woman who was in the Dior counter who was like, "I watch your channel," and it was just so fun. So that was like a huge deal for me because I just so appreciate all of you guys being subscribers and supporting my channel. But it was so fun to actually meet you in person. I feel like I know some of you from YouTube, even though we haven't met in real life. So that was a real treat. And Liberty of London, you guys, is an amazing curated store. This is where they have all the beautiful fabrics, and you go up to the top floor and you literally can purchase fabric from Liberty of London. I laugh because I always buy the Liberty of London J. Crew collaborations, and so that was fun. I definitely had so much fun in that store, and again, they were having a huge sale. I definitely was there during all the sales, so that was kind of fun. Now, one of the huge highlights that we all loved was going to Fortnum and Mason, and we did throw down there and had a lot of fun. So, because not only is this a tea shop and biscuits, but again, if you're a foodie, down in the bottom, it's a food hall. You can go up a couple floors. You can have tea time there, which we did. And then on one of the upper levels, there is a fragrance and beauty area, which I was just gaga over because that is just like my whole store. I'm a foodie. I love tea. I love fragrance. I love makeup. And so we had so much fun there, and we actually ended up buying a bunch of gifts and then having them shipped home to us because we weren't going to be able to pick them up. So a bunch of Fortnum and Mason. These are like little biscuits. We've got teas. Whoops. We have teas. My husband bought a bunch of like chutneys and those kind of things. They had Turkish Delight that my daughter got. So we just had a bunch of fun filling up our baskets and then taking it up to the top floor, and they shipped it out for us. I think it was like only $25 to ship everything home, and we bought plenty. So Fortnum and Mason was amazing. I actually bought a lot of perfume at Fortnum and Mason because it was a bit more curated, a little less crazy than the Selfridges perfume haul and the Harrods perfume haul, which again are amazing, but there was just so many people, whereas at Fortnum and Mason it was very calm and I just had a lot of fun. And I had fun with a gentleman named Keith who was sort of walking me through his favorite fragrances that I might not be able to get here in the States. And I picked some up for myself, for Ailey, who is my son's girlfriend, and for my daughter. So on a bit of a rose kick, and as I said the other day, I picked up Lipstick Rose in Paris. I also got Portrait of a Lady. This is the body oil and hair, and as I said, the hair mist of Portrait of a Lady just smells freaking amazing, so that'll be on the list. I think I might be getting that for my birthday. I'm not sure, so we'll see. My birthday is like literally in a couple of days. It's on the 6th, so I'm not sure when I'm posting this, but we might have some goodies showing up. But when I was at Fortnum, Keith had me come over and showed me this beautiful rose fragrance from Caron. And this is the extrait version. And this is Delire de Roses. This is a fresh rose scent. This is not grandma roses. This is not too jammy of a rose. I would say this is a fresh, young rose scent. Very delectable. Everybody in my group loved it. My husband loved this scent. My daughter loved this. You know, of my daughter, she's kind of the one who's very discerning about fragrances. She loved this one, and he was like, you're not going to be able to find this like readily in the US. So I went ahead and picked up this beautiful rose scent, and I have been wearing this a bunch. I also picked up this Maison Matin fragrance. This is the one that I got for Ailey, my son's girlfriend, and then Zoe and I sort of fell in love with it, so we went ahead and picked this up as well. And I've never heard of this brand before, but we just loved the packaging of this fragrance. And this is called Lost in Translation. Is this so cute? And this is a beautiful rose patchouli scent. This is the one that Ailey picked out. And then we were like, you're right, Ailey, this smells really good, because there's also a freshness, I would say clean patchouli, not super heavy duty on the florals. Got a little kick in here. So this was a fun little discovery that I got at Fortnum Mason. My husband also fell in love with 2 fragrances there, and one is Check and Peak, and this is number 88. It smells so good, you guys. He's more of a classic guy. He's totally gotten into cologne, so this has made me laugh. He's like, you have created a monster. And this just, oh, smells so good. You guys, I would wear this myself. That's how much I love it. And again, classic. I'm going to do a whole video on all of these, give you the notes and all that stuff. But he also picked up this Truffet and Hill. And this one is in sandalwood. And to me, this is like your everyday easy wear. It smells fresh, clean. It smells like a great cologne. And I just love this on him. So he really loved this one. So I picked these 2 up for him. He did like the Parfums de Marly. There is the new one in the green bottle where it was at Harrods. It was like exclusive to Harrods. I don't think it's exclusive anymore. I want to say how something with an H. I will list it below, but we almost purchased that one. And he also loved Creed Green Tweed. So those are kind of on the list for his birthday. We ended up just purchasing these 2 from Fortnum and Mason. Now I also had a little fun at the Delilah counter, and this was at Fortnum and Mason. There was a wonderful sales associate who was like, do you mind if I give you a little makeup refresh? And I was laughing. I was like, yes, please, because I am exhausted and my makeup did not look too great that day. So she essentially did a whole little makeover on me. And I was not familiar with this brand. So this is Delilah, and it is sold exclusively at Fortnum and Mason. Sure, you can buy them online at Delilah Cosmetics, but this is a clean brand, UK brand, and I ended up picking up the underwear. This is the primer, and it just felt like silk on the skin. And when you're having somebody redo your makeup or put makeup on you, it just felt so wonderful to put that on. And then I picked up this Time Frame. This is basically a tinted moisturizer, and love this, you guys. I have it in the shade Shell, and I can't wait to show you these products in action. I did pick up the Pure Light. This is the compact illuminating powder. This is in Luster, and I believe this was like a bestseller there, and this is just going to give your skin this beautiful flush. I'm kind of in love with this product. And then she had put on a little bit of gel eyeliner on me, and this reminds me of the Bobbi Brown gel eyeliners, and she put this on in plum, and it just sort of made my eyes pop. And I had remembered back in the day how much I loved those Bobbi Brown pot eyeliners, and when I was at Selfridges, I had picked up this Suku brush, which I was kind of in love with. This is one that I had learned about from Lisa Eldridge, and so I was already on the hunt for this. This was on my list to pick up. And of course, I can't remember the number of this brush, but I will leave it in the description box. But it is the perfect brush for putting on eyeliner, and it works great with this gel eyeliner in the pot. And I'll just give you a peek. This is a deep plummy color right here. So had a little fun discovering Delilah Cosmetics. Can't wait to do a get ready with you, kind of show you those in action. And more gifts that we picked up at Fortnum and Mason. We ended up picking up a bunch of these best smelling soaps ever. You guys, they smell so good. So we have Summer Rose. We got a bunch of these that we've been giving out to friends. I guess we have 2 Summer Roses that we're going to keep as Manthus Rose. There was a pear mimosa one. Basically, we bought a bunch of bars of soap. I would love to give those out as gifts. And we purchased those at Fortnum and Mason, as well as biscuits and tea and chutneys and honey, all sorts of things. So that was super fun. So I highly recommend you go to Fortnum Mason. Like, my husband and I have our eyes on a tea set. It's a bit formal. I'm more of a casual girl, but we love that place so much. They sell fine jewelry. Like, you can have a lot of fun there. And I would say it's a little bit more laid back than some of the Harrods and Selfridges, even Liberty of London. I'm forgetting someplace else that we went to that was fun. I know I'm forgetting another place we went. Oh, I did pop into Harvey Nichols too, and that was also fun. I did not end up purchasing anything there, but that was another nice department store. Now, I did stop in the Floris shop, which is a standalone perfume store, Floris London, and I did end up picking up a fragrance. And this one is Cherry Blossom, and this is really a beautiful feminine fragrance. This is going to be light and airy, but what I have found with Floris fragrances, they kind of can start out a certain way, but they've got a bit of an underbelly underneath them. They've got a distinct DNA that I really like, that I feel like is very English or distinguished or regal, and this is how I felt about this one as well. This is a beautiful cherry blossom fragrance, and the way that this dried down on my skin, I was kind of going back and forth between, let me see which ones. I really liked Serena. That was another one. This one's more of a fruity floral, whereas this one's more of a true clean floral. He gave me that. So the gentleman and I had narrowed down to either picking up Serena or Cherry Blossom. So he let me put them on my skin, and we kind of let it develop, and then we kind of let everybody smell who was in the store at the moment, and everybody picked cherry blossom for me on my chemistry. So I ended up picking up this, and it is just so pretty and can't wait to wear it a little bit more. Again, I'm definitely into the florals right now, the roses, having a definite sort of feminine fragrance moment. One other fragrance I picked up, and this one's in the small version because they did not have the big bottle for purchase, and this is in, and this was funny because I actually purchased this at Selfridges, and this brand definitely has things that are exclusive just to Harrods and just to Selfridges. And this is Luxuria, and this brand is new, and it had been around for 3 years, she told me, and literally she smelled so good. I was like, what are you wearing? You smell so amazing. This is it. It is an amber floral, has vanilla in it, so of course I love that. It has a little bit of fruit at the top, raspberry and cassis. It also has ylang ylang, tuberose, lily of the valley, so some gorgeous florals, as well as vanilla, suede, musk, and amber. And honestly, there was several of these fragrances that I really loved, so definitely look forward to checking out this brand more. And I was actually going to buy the big bottle, but they only had the travel size available, which is clearly fine since I have plenty of fragrances, but that's how much I liked it. But again, this was sort of an exploratory trip. I kind of wanted to pull from some brands that I'm excited to kind of dive in, and I can always buy things online. So going to check that out. I know that I'm already forgetting things, but just had a great time shopping with my daughter. I will tell you that the Urban Outfitters in Paris and London are different according to my daughter, so she had a lot of fun shopping there because they had different brands and it was very cool. We just had a great time doing some window shopping, and obviously saw the site, and obviously spent time seeing the sites, and I'll list down all the ones that we popped by. But I did want to share that my favorite travel outfit, and again this would be for summer, was this rails. This is this white airy blouse that I had shared I was taking with me, and you guys, I'm gonna admit I wore this several days, repeat wear. This is the most amazing white blouse. It is a little bit pricey for a white blouse, but I have to say I just love the airiness of this. I would wear this with a camisole underneath, and then I could kind of tie it around the waist if I wanted to have a little cinch around it. And then my favorite pants that I feel like everybody needs, and especially for travel, trying to do this one-handed, guys. This are these linen pants. These are from Velvet. These are so great, you guys. These are these velvet kind of wide-legged pants. They're called Lola pants. They come in several different colors. Most comfortable pants to wear even in the heat. So love that outfit. I would wear the rails, the linen pants. I would wear them with my Django and Juliet sandals. I know those seem to be a little bit hard to find here, but I have a Tom's equivalent that I will put that are very similar to the ones that I've been wearing. Those were great to wear all throughout London. And then as far as tennis shoes, I hate to tell you this, these ones are expensive, but these Chloe sneakers are so freaking comfortable. I wore these, I feel like I've gotten them all dirty, you guys, but I wore these throughout Paris and London. So comfortable. I got a lot of compliments on these anytime I wore them, and I would often wear it with that outfit as well. Now I did actually try those sneakers on at Selfridges, and they have a bunch of cute different variations of those sneakers, and I'm in between a 7 and an 8, but they don't sell a half size. So I had ordered them in the 38, which would be considered an 8, and I tried them on in a 37 to see if I should have bought them, and I definitely should not have bought them in a 37 because they were a little bit tight. I feel like they would give because these are just a slight bit big on me, but big in a good way, meaning comfy. So I would probably say my shoe is a 7.5. I'm more of a true 7 or a 7.5, and I'm really glad that I went with the 38. So definitely might even pick up another pair of those in a cute combination because they give you a little bit of lift. They are so comfortable, and the sales associate told me that when people are coming in and they're looking at designer sneakers, she always sends them to Chloe or to Celine. She said Celine also has some really comfortable sneakers that are comfortable right out of the bat. So just wanted to share that tip in case you are in the market, but absolutely love those Nama Chloe sneakers. And with that, you guys, I think my little buddy here needs to go ahead and have a little bathroom break. So basically, you guys, I believe this is my haul. I know I'm forgetting a few things. I just know we're going to do some get ready with me videos coming up because I want to show you some of this fun makeup in action, and I need to decide what I should wear for my birthday makeup. So you guys let me know. I need to kind of pick that out, but I will do a birthday get ready with me, and that is coming up. I'm going to be 54, so we're going to need a little help trying to decide which foundation I should wear. If you have any tips or tricks, let me know because that could be a fun video. But anyways, you guys, I hope you have a great day. I will be back with some fun videos coming up. And yep, you're probably going to see a lot of Olaf coming up. He is in that needy stage right now, which I absolutely love. And did want to let you know that Satchmo is in love with this little puppy. They are two little peas in a pod. She's taking a little powder down by my feet. And he's over here. So far so good. And I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you had a great long weekend, and I'll be back with another video soon.